Okay, in our last video, we set up our account. And we verified it through our email. And now we're ready for our first post. Now this first post should be your essay from the week 1 assessment, whatever that is for your class. And you can go ahead and put your title up here. You can type out your essay or assessment either here or in Microsoft Word, which I encourage you to do in Microsoft Word. Then you can copy it from Microsoft Word, click right down here and paste it in there. Okay, there's some text I just copied somewhere. Once you got that pasted in there, we can start to add images if you want. And there's a little icon here for adding media. Well, I have found some images I haven't prepared in a folder already, so I'll go ahead and add those. I can drag and drop the image right into here, or I could say upload media. Mine's on the desktop in the folder. I have 3 images, and I can just say open, and it'll take a minute to upload those. And I say I can pick an image to add. I can change the size of the icons. I want to add this image and not these two. Let's add this one image. And insert. So there you go. I have an image in there. It's above the text. Now I can also put images down here within the text. Click there, hit enter. Add a new media. And pick a different image. And I can insert it, or I could edit it ahead of time. I could put a caption on it. Alternative text that the viewer would see when they hover over the image. A further description if I wanted to. I could put an external link, so make that image a link. I could change the file name and all that type of stuff. And I'm going to say insert. There we are. There's my image, there's the caption. I can also select that image and edit it afterwards. I can decrease the size, increase the size. If I decrease it, then I can float it left. I can float it right. That way the text wraps around that. Or I can put it right in the center. Or align left with no text wrapping around. I think I'm going to align this guy right with the text wrapping around it. I can also delete it if I wanted to. Remove that image if I wanted to. So let me do that one more time. I'm going to put another image here. Add media. And select my third image. I could edit that ahead of time if I wanted to. Add a caption and insert. I can select it. Decrease the size if I want. Decrease it even more. And float it, leave it the way it is. Center it or float it right or left. I'm going to float this one. Actually, I'm going to float this one to the left this time. And there we are. So for a lot of your posts, this will work. Just adding your text and some images and your title. And when I'm happy with it, I can preview it or publish it. I'm going to preview it. And there we are, not too bad. So that's how it'll show up online. And come back here and publish it. So there we go. It's complete and it's published on the web. Now I can view this post. Okay, so there's the completed post as it looks online. There's the title of my website or my blog, which we can change later. The title of my blog post for that day or for that week, and the text and images. Also has some links to Facebook and Twitter or Google, or people can share this if they read this. Once in a while there'll be ads on this site here, unless you pay extra to have those removed. But for this class I think this is fine. Alright, looks pretty good. So I want to go back to my site and do some changes. There's a couple things. I can click to my site here, or I could go down here to Site Admin underneath the Meta section, Site Admin, Site Administration. That's the route I like to go. I think it's a little more easier to use. So I can click the Site Admin. Either way, you could go back to work on it this way at My Sites, which gives you the newer toolbar. I like this older one a little better, so I can go down to Meta Site Admin. And it gives you this older toolbar. Okay, so that's how we post our first blog. What if I wanted to post other blogs or other posts to that blog, or change the one I just made? Well, I can come right over here to Posts, and it'll show me all the posts I've made. And here's the only one I've made so far. So I could click on that example essay, that one I just made, and it'll go back and it'll show me my blog and let me do any changes. May take a second to load. There we are. So again, I could add new media. I could adjust the text a little bit if I wanted to. Maybe I wanted to highlight this first paragraph. I can make that a block quote. Sets it off a little bit. I could center that one, line it right, line it left. I can also make it a link to somewhere if I wanted to. Make it a numbered list. Make it bold or italic. All kinds of basic changes you can do. Keep in mind you should keep your text, if it's in an article or an essay, should be folded left or aligned left. Alright, so that's how I can come back and edit this one. Once again, I can grab the text, change the float rules, or even do more editing here. I can even change the size of it this way. Add a link. I can remove it or change the alignment. Once I'm happy with that, I can update that if I did any changes to this essay. Okay, good. Well, I'm going to go ahead and add one more post. So I go to Posts, and I can either go this way, Add New, or up here, Add New. So for your second post or your second week, whatever you have, your next post, you can give it a title. Okay. Type in here or copy and paste. And I can add media. I can add new media or go to my existing media library for any images I may have already imported, and I can reuse any of those. Here we are. If I want to, I can grab that and make it larger. Once again, I can select it and do some editing through here. We can also add slideshows, thumbnails, and other things like that. We'll do that at a different time. Okay, I'm happy with this post, and I can publish this one. second to catch up. And there we are. So we have 2 posts. Let's see how that looks. I can come up here to My Sites and View Site. There's my first post. Actually, that's my second post. And there's my first post. So you can see all the new posts go on top of the old posts.